Now we are going to be designing an agenda slide. So now we're going to delete everything on slide first, and if you haven't already, copy and paste the color scheme. Now we're going to copy and paste the indicator to and place it over here. Now we are going to be doing an agenda slide, and we are going to be needing to find a picture. So I'm going to go to unsplash.com, and we're going to find for maybe a office hallway. Okay, so we have a very nice picture over here, and we're going to download it. And we're going to insert it in, go to pictures, insert pictures from this device. Whoops, sorry. I'm going to open it in the folder. And I'm going to insert it in like this. So as you can see, we have this very nice picture over here. And we are now going to crop it to make it become smaller. So we're going to make it like this maybe. You can pick any picture you like. But I have this here. So we're going to place it at the left hand side. Now what we're going to do is something very special. We're going to insert a transparent object on top of it so that it can fit into our theme. So go to Format Shape, Solid Fill, and you can choose any color from our color scheme, which I'll be choosing blue, and no line. And now I'm going to be increasing the transparency. As you can see, it makes a very nice connection with the theme because it's bluish in color. And now we are going to be adding 3 vector icons. So I'm going to go to use the PowerPoint vector icons, and we're going to use 3 of our choice. So for this, I'll be using this, a light bulb, and some settings icon. So now that we have these 3 in place, we are now going to format them. So now I want you to insert a circle, and holding the shift key, you can put it like this. Now right click on this and put send to the front. And as you can see, we are going to insert it like this inside. But before that, format shape and go to fill. And now we are going to choose 3 different colors. So I'll be choosing purple for the first one. And remember, for this, we have to turn it into white. So we are going to align these 2 shapes together by using align center, align middle. And now using Ctrl G, we're going to group these 2 shapes together. And we're going to place them over here. Now it's a little bit big, so I'll make it maybe a little smaller. Okay, now we're going to do the same for the other 2 shapes. So copy this shape, and we're going to change the color into 3 different colors. Remember, we do not need the outline, so I'm going to cancel the outline for this. And I'm going to copy and paste this and change it to pink. So now we have 3 colors. We're going to bring this to the front and bring this to the front too. And now I can put them on the icon. But before that, we are now going to change these 2 icons to the white color. So same thing, go to align center, align middle, and Ctrl G for grouping. Same for this, align center, align middle, Ctrl G for grouping. We're going to align 3 of them. So select all of them, align center, and distribute vertically. And you have 3 nice icons distributed vertically. So now we're going to be adding a line inside each. So holding the shift key, I'm going to add a line over here, and we are going to change the color of this line to using the eyedropper to the same as this. So we're going to copy and paste and put it at the same position for all the shapes. I'm going to use the eyedropper tool again. So I'm going to shift this using the arrow keys a little to the left. And now we're going to add in our dummy text. So I will be going to the word presentation and copy my text. So we have our text over here, and I'll be changing the font to Railway. Okay, so we have a very nice text box over here. And we're going to copy the text box 3 times. So we have it all perfectly aligned. You can use the arrow keys if you need to arrange or shift some items. So now we're going to add the title for this slide. First, we're not going to be using the straight text box, we're going to use the vertical text box. So I'm going to write it here, and we're going to write agenda. But before that, I'm going to turn it into a solid. Change the color to white color. And we're going to turn this around. So now that we have this, I'm going to make it bigger and change it to Open Sans. Now that it's very big, I'm going to use the align to the center, and I'm going to place it right nicely on the line over here. And we're going to be using the character spacing tool to make it very loose so that it will look nice. And now format, align middle, and we'll make it up a bit. And we have our very second slide, our agenda slide. So now we're going to animate it. Open up the animation pane, and we're going to be clicking, starting with the icon. So usually icons, I would use the wheel. And so I'll make the wheel maybe a little shorter. This will be perfect. And we'll make these 2 items peek in from the left. But for this, wait, let me adjust it a little because it looks a little out. For the text, we're using the peek in, but for this line, we are not. We're going to be using the wipe, and we're going to make it from left, and you can see it's a very nice. So we're going to start this on click so that you can click for your very first point. Then for the second line, we're going to do it after with previous, and for this with previous too. Now we are going to be using the animation painter again, and we are going to copy over all the animations for all the things on the slide. So I want you to do this right now, and when we are done, we are going to preview it. So we're going to select this, click on the animation painter tool. Whoops, I clicked on the wrong item. And animation painter, yes, like this. Now for the text, same thing. And we have now a fully animated slide. So we can click the play all button and we can preview everything. So we have a very nice agenda slide over here for us, and this is a very great presentation so far. Next, we are going to be moving to the introduction of our sales section. So see you in the next lecture.